All right, next, moving on. Let's go ahead and move forward into 2024. Who is ready, set, and primed to show out on 2024? I'm gonna start with you, Brad.
Well, I talked about him last week on the House of Kayfabe, and what do you know? He won the NXT North American title just last night.
That's a fact.
Oba is a
He strapped the
beast.
rocket.
He is a beast. Do you hear me? He is everything that as a black wrestling fan I want to see. He don't have to have no over the top drawn out yo homie, none of he ain't gotta do none of that. He's a straight beast, straight power, great physique, great look. He's the
You like
champ,
a
man.
Tekken character. You like a Tekken character,
Pretty
bro.
much.
Yo, like he's a beast.
There, bro. The necklace, like, yo.
Salute to
He's
him, man.
awesome.
Shout out to him, man. I thought he was gonna have a hot year as the year progressed. I didn't know they were gonna go ahead and take off with him. So salute, man.
Yeah, man, that dude looks awesome.
Yeah, man. All right, man. Who do you have? Who's gonna show out for 2024?
I've seen this dude consistently have great years over in the UK, and that's Michael Oku. I'm waiting for him.
Yeah.
If I feel like I said, hopefully I said his name correct. I'm waiting for that dude to just hit that next. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be totally honest. I'm waiting for them to take him out of Will Ospreay's shadow and let him
Facts.
really be the star that he is, and
Facts.
really the best person that you have to represent the UK right now. Like, Will Ospreay is gone, y'all. This is your next dude. The crown is Will Ospreay's passed the torch from almost like 2-3 times. I don't know how many times he got to pass the torch to him, but I think it's time that he either shows that, yo, all right, I'm here, but now let me go take my talents over New Japan. Let me come over to TNA. Let me come over to AEW, wherever, NXT, wherever. I think this dude is going to excel. I really think he'll excel at NXT for real, for real. But I think it's time for him to really take his talents and challenge yourself. Challenge yourself on that next go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's get out of UK. We know you're the best in there. And we've seen other guys that left the UK and become great. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Gabriel Kidd. I think he's from the UK. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Gabriel Kidd, who, you know what I'm saying, is WCPW days and is making work in New Japan right now. You know, one of my favorite guys in Bullet Club. But I think Michael Oku needs to take that next step up and challenge himself outside of the UK. And I think he's gonna make a lot of new fans, man. A lot of new fans.
I like that. That's a hell of an answer, man. That's a hell of an answer.
Yes.
Brittany, what's your pick?
Okay, so I had plan B and C written down just in case somebody took my pick, and Over was my pick. So I'm glad I had other options written down. So I'm taking it to NXT, and I'm giving it to Kalani James. She has the skill, she has the talent, she has the confidence, and I definitely think with more time in the ring, she's definitely one to look at this year for sure.
I like that. I like that. Brad, you've seen her live, right?
Yeah.
In Orlando. Okay.
And I got one entry. I have a curveball. This is not a person. This is not a group. This is a company, and that's I Say Wrestling.
Okay. Tell me more about them.
So this is Darius. So Jabari, correct me if I'm wrong. It's Darius, right?
Yeah, Darius Lockhart.
Lockhart, yeah. So this is the company he launched. They just had a show, I think December 2nd. And the response to that was literally like astonishing. You was there? So you know, you get it.
Yeah.
And they just announced the next show. And just what I've seen with that show and how they're building around this company, they're definitely the company to look at as far as independent wrestling. And it's, you know, it's for the people, it's for us, created by us. That's somebody to look at this year for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check them out. This is my first time hearing about them. Yeah,
you said for us bias. You done gave somebody. I don't hope. I mean, you're gonna have FUBU wrestling coming up next week. FUBU Pro Wrestling, bro. For us bias, don't let it go to Shark Tank.
Okay.
Nah, that's dope. Shout out to Ashe Wrestling, man. That man, I can't wait. Do they do their shows mainly in the South? Do they travel?
I think it's based North Carolina, right?
It's based in North Carolina. It's based in Charlotte right now. Their first show was at the Grady Cole Center, and I think they're just going to go around Charlotte right now. I don't think they're any. Well, they just had their first show, so I don't know what their plans are right now.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, they just had their first show in December. Next show will be in February, so we'll see from there.
Nice. You plan on going? You plan on making a drive
Not the
up?
second one. I can't make it. I can't make the second.
Okay.
One. Yeah, I made the first one. Can't make the second one.
Got you. Okay. We still show support, man. Shout out to them.
Yeah, for real.
Oh yeah, I'm still to buy a ticket though.
Oh, okay.
Support.
That's see.
My pick is going to be Shane Taylor. Shane Taylor has been
Shout out
on the
Shane.
bubble. Right, he's been on the bubble for a very long time. Every time he's right there, something just stops him from just going over. And I just believe that 2024 is just going to be like the year that he just breaks out all the way. Shane Taylor Promotions, he's just going to get everything together. And he's going to go from Ring of Honor to AEW. And I have a feeling that he's going to bring Keith Lee with him whenever Keith Lee gets healthy again.
Yeah.
But I just have this feeling that Shane Taylor is going to wreck shop in AEW in 2024.
I feel that. Shout out to Shane Taylor. He and Jay Briscoe long ago came to my sports bar during the Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather fight. And they were in Atlanta. I had tickets, unfortunately, and I couldn't go because it was that fight. So I had to sell my tickets, and we had a long ass line lined outside of the door of my sports bar. It was a popular sports bar there in Metro Atlanta. I'm not going to plug them because the hell with them. But long story short, I see the long line and I see this weird white guy with a beard and I see this big black dude and I recognize both of them and I say, Jay Briscoe. He looks up. I say, y'all, come on. I tell them, get in front of these people that are in line. I'll go ahead and let them in. No cover charge or anything like that. Bought them a round of drinks. Guys were super cool. They tweeted about the restaurant, and they were awesome guys. I explained to them, I was like, yo, I wish I was at the show. I hope we showed up and showed out there at Center Stage. But work is work, and they understood. They were super cool dudes. So shout out Shane Taylor, man. He's definitely due. Long overdue. My pick, man, I'm going to go ahead and get an easy one since y'all got all the good ones. Jade. Jade Cargill is next up, ladies and gentlemen. She looks like $1 million, and right now she's working, she's grinding, and she's on a low simmer. For all my chefs out there, all my cooks out there, we understand what the slow simmer is compared to throwing something in a microwave. We know. We just know. You got Sean in her ear. You got Triple H in her ear. I mean, this you got Natty around. I mean, you just got you got people around this project. I think she's gonna be. I think things are gonna be up for her this year. I think whether it is her showing up at the Rumble, I don't care. Whether she pulls up on NXT like I want, I don't care. I just know the next time we see Jade Cargill in the ring, she's gonna be ready, and she's gonna be a star. She's gonna be immediately a star. But I'm pulling for her. I know all of the panel is pulling for her because all of us are fans of her. Shout out to her. Shout out to Brandon, one of my homies from East Side. But we're pulling for you, man. We're pulling for you, Jade. Listeners, let us know down below who is going to show out for 2024. We'd love to hear your thoughts. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, look us up on socials at SuplexDinnerClub. And be sure to check out our other projects. We talk college football on Dogs versus All Y'all. That's a weekly college football podcast where we don't just talk about the Georgia Bulldogs. We talk about all things college football. The Life and Times Pod, which is short for the Life and Times of a Restaurant Lifer podcast, where I have some chill conversations with some cool and interesting people that I've met in my years in the hospitality industry. And of course, check out Talk 'em in the Building. That's a pro wrestling podcast where we solely focus on the promo. We talk about the talkers, we hype the hype man, and we pontificate on the promo. It's a fun project, and if you're a pro wrestling fan, I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. If you're into TV and movie reviews, check out Four Corners Cinema with Ari and Adrian, a podcast where two lifelong pro wrestling fans review film and other forms of media that just so happen to have some of our favorite pro wrestlers. The Suplex Dinner Club family is growing, and I would love for you to be a part of it.